Welcome to F1 Blogs. You know the deal. It's all Formula One, all the time. And today, well, we're going deep into Aston Martin.
Ooh, Aston Martin. Interesting choice.
Right. Specifically, what they're cooking up for 2025.
2025, huh? A ways out still.
Long game, baby.
What?
That's why we're digging in, NW. We've got some intel straight from Mike KRACK. He's the team principal, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Fernando Alonso himself. Gotta love him.
Legend.
And Pedro de la Rosa, Aston's ambassador.
All right, so we've got the boss man, the star driver, and the insider view.
Exactly. Now, Aston Martin, they've had a roller coaster year. Huge investment, snagged big names. But the vibe, patience.
Yeah, I've been seeing that too. Everyone's pumping the brass a little.
So that's what we're going to figure out. Why the wait? What's the plan?
I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
First thing that jumps out, all three of these guys, KRACK, Alonso, de la Rosa, same message. Hold your horses on 2025.
Interesting. So right off the bat, it's like they're managing expectations.
Right, like under promise, over deliver kind of deal.
Yeah. Classic tactic. Smart, honestly. Formula One is high pressure.
No kidding.
Takes the heat off the team, you know. No one's breathing down their necks for instant wins. Lets them focus.
Makes sense. And if they end up exceeding expectations, boom, morale boost, PR win, the whole shebang.
Exactly. Setting the stage, playing a long game.
All right, so let's get into specifics. KRACK, he's Mr. Long Game himself, talking about these massive investments, new wind tunnel.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Cutting-edge simulator, and they're poaching talent left and right.
Yeah.
Andy Cowell, Adrian Newey, Enrico CARDILE.
Whoa, hold on. They got NEWEY.
They got Newey. We're talking heavy hitters here.
That changes things. NEWEY's a design genius, like legendary.
Exactly. But even with all that, KRACK's still saying this takes time.
Right. It's like, imagine building a tech startup. To really disrupt the industry, you need the right people, the infrastructure.
And time to let it all come together.
Precisely. F1's the same. Money doesn't buy championships overnight.
So patience is key. Then there's Alonso. Never one to back down from a challenge.
Never.
He's saying, look, I'm not expecting miracles right away.
Sensible.
But he points to McLaren. Their 2023 turnaround. Started at the back, ended up winning races. That's got to be fuel in Aston's fire.
Oh, absolutely. That McLaren story, it's all about development rate. They didn't just have a fast car at the start. They improved throughout the season.
Right. Consistent gains, leapfrogging other teams. In F1, that's huge EE.
Absolutely crucial. Alonso knows this. He's saying, once we've got a solid foundation, a normal car, as he puts it.
He'll be right there, fighting at the top.
Classic Alonso. Confidence.
But then we got Pedro de la Rosa. Bring us back down to earth a bit.
Reality check time.
He's like, look, we started strong in 2023. But then Mercedes, Haas, even Alpine overtook us.
Ouch. Yeah, they kind of fizzled out, didn't they?
Exactly. And de la Rosa's point, we missed that consistent development. We couldn't keep up.
Makes sense. And that's where this new wind tunnel they're building comes in. Game changer.
Right. He's emphasizing 2025 is about laying those foundations. Wind tunnel is key why.
Couldn't agree more. It's like, they're renting Mercedes' wind tunnel right now. Imagine trying to beat Usain Bolt while wearing lead shoes.
Yeah. Not gonna happen.
Dedicated wind tunnel, freedom. They control the data, the testing schedule, their destiny, basically.
So for our listeners who might be like, okay, wind tunnel, cool, but what does that actually do for the car? Break it down for us.
All right, so wind tunnel, it's basically a giant hairdryer. Simulates airflow over the car.
Oh, okay.
Analyze that airflow. You find areas to improve, more downforce, less drag, better aerodynamics overall. Means more group, higher top speed, faster laps.
So it's not just about raw engine power anymore. Aerodynamics is king.
In modern F1, absolutely. That's what the wind tunnel's all about, unlocking that aero potential.
But even with a fancy new wind tunnel, it's still a long game.
No instant fixes in F1. Building and integrating that tech takes time.
All right, so big picture time. Massive investments, long-term vision, 2025 looming. What's the takeaway for our listeners? What does this all mean for Aston Martin?
Well, championship year, probably not. Let's be real. But it's about momentum.
Right. Building that team spirit. Showing they can keep up in the development race.
That's the key. Can they outdevelop the competition like McLaren did in 2023? That's the question.
Big question. We've got these huge investments, a brand new facility, some of the biggest names in F1. Will it be enough?
$1,000,000 question indeed. But remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint.
2025, just the beginning. And we'll be watching closely to see how it all unfolds. Want to keep up with all the action and see how this plays out.
Subscribe to F1 Blogs, baby.
In-depth analysis, all the latest news, exclusive interviews. We break it all down for you right here.
And for you visual learners, our YouTube channel is the place to be. Race analysis, behind-the-scenes stuff, you name it. Hit that subscribe button.
Join the F1 Blogs community. We'll be back soon with more insights, but for now, let's get back to this Aston Martin deep dive.
It's kind of cool, you know, how Aston's going about this. It's not just the wind tunnel or the big names.
You're right, there's this feeling from the interviews, this unity.
Yeah, like they're all on the same page. KRACK, ALONSO, De La Rosa, shared vision, long-term goals, all that.
Crucial in F1, right? Everyone pulling in the same direction.
Absolutely. That's when the magic happens, when everyone knows their role, the strategy. It just clicks.
It's like they're saying, look, we're not winning tomorrow, but we're building something special. Just wait.
Kind of reminds me of like the first act of a movie, you know, you can feel something big is coming, but
yeah,
how's it going to play out?
Great analogy. That's what I love about F1. It's not just the racing. It's the stories, the drama, the underdogs.
Ooh, speaking of underdogs, let's talk Alonso.
Got to talk Alonso. Two-time champ, the speed, the racecraft, and, well, let's be honest.
A personality. Haha.
Bit demanding, maybe. Outspoken, some might say.
He's not afraid to speak his mind, that's for sure. But hey, that's part of what makes him great. Pushes everyone around him.
You think he's the right fit for Aston Martin right now? In this building phase?
I think so, yeah. He brings that winning mentality, that experience. He's been with the big teams, Renault, McLaren, Ferrari. He's seen it all.
He knows what it takes to build a championship team. Plus, the dude is still fast.
Oh, absolutely. Squeezes every ounce of performance out of a car. Remember him in that Alpine a few years back? That thing was a dog, and he was still pulling podiums.
It's crazy. That adaptability is going to be key for Aston Martin as they develop the car.
No doubt. He's not just a driver, he's a leader, a mentor, a driving force, literally.
And speaking of driving forces, we got to talk about Adrian Newey.
Oh boy, the elephant in the room, the legend himself.
Designed some of the most dominant cars in F1 history. Vettel's Red Bulls, Senna's McLaren. It's a long list.
The man's a visionary, understands aerodynamics like nobody else. Look at the current Red Bull, it's insane.
So it's not just hype, right? Newey at Aston Martin, that's huge.
Game changer. He wouldn't join if he didn't believe it could be something special. Plus, his name alone attracts talent. Engineers, designers, everyone wants to work with Newey.
So we got the money, the facilities, the talent, and now Newey.
Yeah.
It's like a perfect storm brewing at Silverstone.
It's a potent mix, that's for sure. But F1 is complicated. So many factors. The engine, the drivers, the strategy, the constant development.
Right, it's a long game. But could this be the start of something special? A new era of dominance?
It's definitely possible. Look at Red Bull. They were midfield once. Now they're rewriting the record books.
So even the untouchables are vulnerable.
Absolutely. F1 is full of surprises. The right combination of talent, tech, strategy.
So gathering data quickly,
Okay, so
efficiently,
for our
speedily.
listeners, what should they be watching for?
It's very important
As
for us to get the
Aston
data
Martin
quickly to our fingertips.
What are the
on
signs?
The pit wall, process in the right
Development
way,
rate is
insight
key.
to help.
Can they consistently
By
improve
making the
car
data
throughout the
intuitive,
season?
feeding that
Qualifying
information to our
pace, are they
performance,
closing the
and be a
gap
stronger
front?
team.
And
in a way
Alonso,
that
how's he performing?
no one else
Fighting
can.
podiums,
Speed of development is
wins.
really what the name of the game
Underdog.
is. The sooner the car, the quicker we
Exactly.
go.
And remember, this is just the beginning. 2025 is step one, a long journey ahead.
We'll be here every step of the way, analyzing the data, breaking down the strategies, giving you the insights you need.
And for those who want to go deeper, our YouTube channel, F1 Blogs, is the place to be. Tons of videos, race analysis, technical stuff, interviews with the big names.
Hit that subscribe button, join the community. But for now, let's continue this deep dive into Aston Martin's plans for 2025 and beyond. It's easy to get swept up in the hype, right? The big money, the star power. But what really struck me, they're being realistic about this, not just blind optimism.
Yeah, refreshing change of pace, isn't it? You don't usually hear this, we're in it for the long haul kind of talk from new teams.
Right, it's like they get it. F1 success, it doesn't happen overnight.
Exactly. It's a process, a journey. Patience, persistence, constantly pushing to be better. That's what it takes.
Brings us back to 2025, being about the foundations.
Ooh, I like that.
These pieces, the wind tunnel, the people, the drivers, it all fits together.
And just like a puzzle, gotta have the right pieces before you see the full picture, right?
Exactly. Aston Martin, they're carefully putting it all together. The team, the facility, the culture. It's all part of the plan.
Strategic.
So let's play devil's advocate for a second. Let's say it all works. Perfect car, Development's on point. Alonso's at his best.
Okay, I'm listening.
Can they really break into that top 3? Challenge Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull. The untouchables.
$1 million question. Tough to say for sure. F1's always changing. New rules, new tech.
Right, always evolving.
But never underestimate the power of ambition, of disrupting the status quo.
You're thinking Red Bull.
Exactly.
Okay.
They were a midfield team once upon a time. Look at them now.
Dominating.
Oh.
So, you're saying it's not impossible. Even for the big guys, there's a chance someone can topple them.
In F1, anything is possible. The right people, the right tech, the right strategy. Aston Martin has the pieces. The question is, can they put it all together?
That's what makes it so exciting. We're seeing a team transform with the potential to shake up the whole grid, and we'll be here for it.
Yeah.
Every twist, every turn.
F1 Blogs, your home for all things Aston Martin and all things F1, of course.
We'll be breaking down the data, the strategies, everything, giving you the insights you need to understand what's going on.
And for those who want to see it all unfold, our YouTube channel is the place to be.
Stunning visuals, expert analysis, exclusive interviews. We go deep, people.
Hit that subscribe button, join the community. We're all F1 fanatics here.
So, bottom line, Aston Martin's on a mission. They're not just here to play, they want to win. And they're building the team to do it. Will they succeed? Time will tell. But this is a story you don't want to miss.
Ambition, innovation, pushing the limits. It's all happening at Aston Martin. And it's just getting started. Join us at F1 Blogs as we follow their journey to the top. Subscribe, and let's dive deep into the world of Formula One. The speed, the tech, the competition. It's all here.